Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natasha if it is your first time here, and I was just getting ready. If you can't tell, I already have my eyeshadow and my eyebrows on, and I went to try out some new products. I actually was going to use the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer and the concealers, and I thought, like, why don't I just turn my camera on and turn it into a first impressions? So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm trying out today, is this Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I also have the concealers and I have the setting spray as well. So that's what we're getting into. I didn't get the primer because it was sold out when I got it. So I think I'm just going to use this mist as a little bit of a primer. I know a lot of people do that. I've seen people do that, and a lot of setting mists you can also use as like primers. So let's kind of just read about this. This is the Pretty Fresh Hydronic Acid Setting Mist. It says it's ideal for all skin types. A microfine, refreshing setting mist that mists and hydrates for healthy looking skin. Dermatologist tested, oil-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, and vegan. Cool. So it comes in just like this nice little bottle here. It's kind of like a milky, orangey, peachy color. Let's see how it works. I want to smell it actually. Let me bust it open. It smells like sunblock. I really like the smell. It smells just like sunblock. I am a little worried that this spritzer isn't going to come out very nice. Let's give it like a little test. Huh, not too bad actually. Alright, so let me just get that all over my face. Kind of let that sit for a little bit. It smells really good. It smells just like sunblock. So if you like sunblock, you're going to like it. If you don't like sunblock, you're not going to like it. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so let's go in next with the Tinted Moisturizer. So this says it's a hydrating tinted moisturizer with skin perfecting lightweight coverage for fresh and healthy looking skin. Prep your skin and then use with blending sponge or fingertips. Lightly dab and blend into skin. This one is also dermatologist tested, oil-free, gluten-free, paraben-free, and vegan. I got the shade Fair for Neutral. Comes in just a nice little tube here with a pump. I'm just going to give it a little shake and squeeze. You know how it is. I'm going to just squirt a little bit on my tray here. Does that smell? Doesn't smell like anything. This color might be a little... might be a little too peachy for me, but we'll see. So I did bring out my sponge, but I kind of feel like I might want to go in with my fingers at first and then take my sponge afterwards. So I'm just going to start going in with my fingers. Oh, I think the color will be fine. It's actually look a little bit lighter once it's on my skin. It feels really nice. It feels lightweight, just like a moisturizer. Almost feels like a little bit, I don't want to say greasy, like I don't think greasy is the right word, but it feels a little greasy. I don't know how else to say it. Let's look a little bit closer. Yeah, it is super, super light coverage, but it feels nice. On this side, I don't mind a light coverage. Like, honestly, I prefer a light coverage. Maybe light to medium. If I could build it up a little bit, that's nice, but I'm not really like a full coverage girl. So let's see, I have some breakouts on my forehead right now out of nowhere. They just like all popped up. Let's see how this covers for that. It takes away a little bit of the redness, but I can still very clearly see all of my little breakouts on my face. Like I said, I don't really mind that too much. I'm really liking it so far. It's cute. It's nice for like a little tinted moisturizer. Let's move on to the concealers. So I got 3 different shades because I wanted to try to contour with one. Let's see. I got the shade Medium Dark 115W, and I wanted to try to contour with it, but I think it might be... I think this can work, but it might be just a little bit too light. It almost like matches my shirt here. And then just for my normal concealing and highlighting, I got 2 other shades. I got Fair 05W and Fair 40 Neutral. Yeah, I think these will be good if I mix them together. So the Fair 05 is a little bit too light. Even though it's warm, it's kind of a little gray, I feel like. And then the 40 Neutral is almost a little bit too dark. They both kind of seem kind of gray though, I feel like. Okay, so first let's go in and try to contour a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think that might be just a little bit too light for me really to contour with, but I'm going to go in with it anyways and just see. It's a little yellow. It's almost giving me like I rubbed mustard on the side of my face or something. But I will say that blended out so fast. It almost looks like baby poop colored. That's so gross, but it's kind of what it looks like. What the hell? I added way too much on this side. Okay. Well, I definitely added too much to this side. What am I doing? To like even it out, I'm looking crazy right now. I don't think this is the perfect shade for me to cream contour with, but I will say so far that it is blending out really, really fast and really seamlessly over top of the Tinted Moisturizer. The color is just a little strange. I'm not loving it so far. I think the formula is really nice so far. It blends out really nice. A little bit goes a long way. I definitely use too much, but the color is just off. Like, it's not the right color for what I need it to be, so it looks a little weird. Let's go in and start cleaning it up and start concealing it, and maybe I can save this weird yellowy mess that I got going on. So I'm going to first go in with the light 40 Neutral and kind of clean up my face here. I will say it's blending out so fast. Like, I feel like I'm having to hardly put any work into it at all, and it's just blending out so fast and so seamlessly. I was worried that the shade, the light 40 Neutral, was going to be too dark, but it seems to be working out really good for just kind of like an all-over conceal. So far, I am really liking the concealer formula. I just am not liking the shade I used to contour bronze. It's just not the right shade, so that's my only issue I'm having so far. But that's like totally a me problem, not a concealer problem. So let's do the under eyes. That's like the true test, I feel like. So for the under eyes, I am going to mix both the shades, the 40 Neutral and the 05 Warm, and we'll see how it goes, how full coverage it really is. So first going in with the 40 Neutral. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the 05 Warm, which you could see is way lighter. And I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender. I got to get a little bit closer here. God, that blends out so fast. So fast. It feels really, really lightweight. So far, I think the concealer is like my favorite thing out of the whole Pretty Fresh line. What do you think? This side with the concealer, this side has nothing. I will say that I do feel like it is a nice medium to full coverage. It really did cover up my dark circles and a little bit of my hollows. It blended out really fast. It feels really nice under my eyes. The true test is going to see like how it kind of creases, how it wears throughout the day. But just based on like first impressions, I am really happy with this concealer. Okay, so concealer is on. I'm going to kind of run down how I feel about the moisturizer and the concealers real fast. So first thing is the Tinted Moisturizer. I like it. It is extremely light coverage. This is something I feel like that if you had any serious redness on your face or discoloration or a lot of acne, anything like that, it's not really going to cover anything. For my skin, I felt like I don't have that much discoloration across my skin. I don't really have that many blemishes right now, so I felt like it just kind of added like a nice little tint across it and just kind of evened it out slightly. I could still see all my moles and my freckles across my forehead. Before I put any concealer on, I could still see some of my breakouts. It did feel really nice. It was lightweight, but it is super, super light. So if you're looking for a tinted moisturizer that has a little bit more coverage, I wouldn't necessarily reach for this. This to me is kind of like, seems like a product you would like throw on before the gym, throw on if you're going to the beach, something like that, because it is so lightweight. It does feel hydrating, I will say that, and it isn't really creasing up or doing anything weird. So I like it for that. I just don't feel like it has like a whole lot of coverage to it, which it's not marketed as having a lot of coverage. So, you know what I mean? So the next thing up would be the Pretty Fresh concealers. I am really, really liking these. The only issue I'm having is that I picked out like a weird shade to do my cream contouring, cream bronzing, but that is totally on me. I will say they blend out so fast. I am very surprised with how quickly and seamlessly they blend out and melt into the skin. I will say that it is kind of a medium to full coverage. I wouldn't say completely full. You're not going to get the same kind of coverage you would with, I think, the original No Filter concealer or like a Tarte Shape Tape, something like that is going to have way more coverage than this. But I do think that this has like a really nice medium coverage. The colors are a little weird in tone. They are a little gray. They are a little yellow. So I will have to kind of look at the rest of them and see how that goes if I decide I want to order another one to kind of cream contour with, because this one was just a little too mustardy on my skin. So far, I'm not having any creasage at all. I'm not having any weird kind of spots with it. I do feel like it did cover up those blemishes on my forehead really nicely once I went in and put some concealer over it. So far, I'm really enjoying the concealer, and I'm actually really happy because when this came out, I was like, oh, I want to love this concealer. I don't really have like any drugstore concealers that I like really, really love, and I feel like they could turn into an everyday concealer. And this one, just based on first impressions, I feel like might be becoming one of my favorite concealers. I'm going to bronze with something that I know and I love, and that is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to do kind of just like a basic bronze all over. Okay, we are bronzed up. The bronzer went on really nice. I didn't notice anything different, anything weird. Let's go in with some blush. I am going to go in with this blush right here. This is the Colourpop Frisky Business Pressed Powder Cheek Blush. This came in the Peach collection. I really like it. I think it kind of goes with the peachy eye I got going on. And let's just blush up. Everything is going on top of the skin very seamlessly. I haven't ran into any hiccups where I feel like it is getting patchy or weird or it's moving around. Everything is just going on just like normal, just how I would want it to. Alright, blushed up. Let's add some highlight. I'm going to highlight with the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in the shade Lit. This is kind of new to me, actually. I've used it once or twice, and I really like it. It is pretty pigmented, so you don't need to go in with that much. And I'm going to go in with this Mota Tapered highlighting brush. It smells like a hair product. That's weird. I mean, it smells good, but it kind of smells like shampoo or something. Alright, so all I have left to do for like my face, for my base, is to set it, and I'm going to go in and just set with this Pretty Fresh setting mist, the same mist I used to kind of prime my face in the beginning. I really like the smell of it. I like how the mist came out, and I like how it felt on my face, but let's see how it does when I spray it over like a whole face of makeup, because I have used setting sprays before that I have sprayed on a full face of makeup, and all of a sudden it starts like breaking everything apart. It gets really weird. It doesn't look very good. So I'm going to go in with this guy and see how it goes with the full face on. It smells so good. It smells just like sunblock, which some people really hate the smell of sunblock and some people love it, and I am that person that loves it. Like, if you could bottle the smell of sunblock into a perfume, I would wear it every single day. It just smells so nice to me. Okay, let's look close up. Looks good, looks good. I feel like it nicely melded everything into my skin. So I'm going to pop off camera, throw on a lipstick, throw on some mascara, and then I will come back and I'll give you like my full thoughts on the Pretty Fresh collection. Okay, I'm back. I added some mascara, I threw on a lip. Let's go over this Pretty Fresh collection and talk about it, give my final thoughts for a first impression, what I think about it. You know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Pretty Fresh. Let's do it. Okay. First things first, I'm going to talk about is the Pretty Fresh Hydronic Acid Setting Mist. I am pleasantly really surprised by this, and I really like it, and I'm excited to keep using it. The smell is amazing. It smells exactly like sunblock. I love that so much. I am so surprised by the mister. I really thought, just based on looking at it, that this mister was going to suck. Like, I was like, it's going to come out chunky. It's going to come out weird. I'm not going to like it. Really surprised with it. I really like this mister. It felt really good when I first put it on my skin as like a primer. I can't really speak too much of how I think it works as like a primer, but as a setting mist, I do feel like it went across my face really nicely. It added just like a nice luminosity. It helped everything kind of blend and meld together. It came out really fine and it feels nice. It doesn't say anything within the packaging or the marketing about it making your makeup last all day or making it, you know, stay in place forever. It's more of just like it's hydrating and it feels nice, and it's something you can do throughout the day to kind of keep your skin feeling hydrated, which is what I look for in a setting spray. I don't necessarily look for something that's going to keep my makeup on all night. If I am, I'm just reaching for my Urban Decay all-nighter. That's what it is. I prefer sprays that just are kind of about adding hydration back into your skin. So I am really happy, really surprised about this, and I'm definitely going to keep using it. The next thing here is the Pretty Fresh Hydronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. I wanted to like this way more than I do. I wanted it to just have like a tiny bit more coverage, just a little bit more coverage. You guys know that I love like CC creams. I love the Thrive Cosmetics one. I like the It Cosmetics one. I even really like the CoverGirl, I think it's called the CG Smoothers Tinted Moisturizer. That one even has just a little bit more coverage than this. I'm going to keep using it because I bought it, because I have it, and I don't think that like the formula's bad. I think it feels really nice. I think it blends out really nice. It just has literally like zero coverage. It almost reminds me of like Glossier, like a Glossier type product. This is something I find that I will probably only use on days where I'm not wearing any makeup and I just want to add like just a tiny bit of color to even out my skin. So I am a little disappointed that it doesn't have just a little bit more coverage. Like, I don't even need it to be a medium coverage or anything. I just want like a drop more coverage in this. Meh. Like, that's kind of how I felt about it the whole time. Just, with that. And then lastly, we have the Pretty Fresh concealers. I am so happy with these concealers. Now, I know this is just a first impression, but I have had my makeup on, I would say, for about 45 minutes or so now. And usually if I hate a concealer, I know by now. If I love it and it's like a favorite, it's going to take a few more tries. But I am feeling pretty positive about this. When it comes to contouring, I just straight up grabbed the wrong shade. Like, the shade just didn't really work out. Once I put, you know, bronzer on and everything else, it worked out. But this shade was just weird. For under my eyes, I think I picked out the right shades. It went on so nice. It blended out so quick. It is more of like a medium coverage, I would say, than a full coverage. But it feels really lightweight. I don't have any creasing or anything weird yet. I do find that it kind of helped with like the blemishes on my forehead. It helped cover those up and make those just a little bit less noticeable. But I am pleasantly surprised with this, and I'm really happy to continue using these concealers. So you'll definitely be seeing more of these on my channel. I'm really impressed with them. They blended out so fast. I keep saying the same things because I don't really have anything else to say. I'm happy with my base today. I do think it looks really good. I'm surprised with this Pretty Fresh collection. I have watched quite a few videos, and I feel like there is a bit of mixed reviews on the concealers and on the moisturizer across the board. All the reviews are kind of mixed. But I really like it. I'm really happy with it. I think that my base looks really good. I liked the way that everything blended out and everything worked. I'm excited to keep using these products, keep playing around with them. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you've tried these products, what you think about them. If you want to try these products, you know, just let me know. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and follow me on all of my other social media platforms. I'll put them up here on screen. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post here on YouTube every Tuesday and Friday, as well as I am doing 12 days of Vlogmas this year, so keep a lookout for that. I think starting the 13th, I am going to be posting a video every single day until Christmas. And that's that. Then it just goes back to the normal, you know, Tuesday through Friday schedule. Thank you guys again for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!